There we go, we're live.
Hello and good evening.
Good evening.
Here is the reselling news.
Yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome to the live stream. If you're watching live, if you're watching after the fact, hello. Yeah, I think one of the first comments was clickbait title. It's not, but that's what we're going to talk about, at least to start with. So that is going to be the subject. But before that, I just want to say hello. Hope everybody's well. Now, a bunch of people have asked for shout outs. I'm going to whiz through it again. So speed shout outs.
Can I move this down, or have you got it there to say hello to people?
Oh, I'll just do this quick.
Okay.
So just quickly, Nicola and Emmy bought, most of these people bought cubes. These aren't ones from that video where we gave shout outs. These are people since. Mark Gilroy, David Burton, Chris Maisie, Luke Wilkins, Kim Moxham, who's local. We've met Kim a few times, haven't we? Matthew Wicks, I think it is, or Wicks. Gavin Jackson, Callum Stamper, Dan Norman, Gary Barnes, Michael Jackson.
Really?
Not, well, come on, doubtful. I'm going to murder this name. I apologize in advance. Tuira Omar.
Okay.
Maybe, sorry. Thomas Reed, Louise Todd. Oh, who bought some badges, not cubes. David Ripley and Sophie Burrows.
Who bought a DVD. And
I'm sure there's people that I've missed. Yeah, it was crazy. So thank you so much again if you've chosen to buy from our store this week. Okay. David, I was having a chat with a chap who was in before. Was it Ben? Ben, I think
so.
Who has an issue with resellers selling at this time, apparently. And I was trying to chat, and one of our moderators has blocked him. It wasn't me. I was trying to have a conversation. But that does lead us on to the conversation that we want to have at the beginning of this. Now, if somebody's trolling and they're being offensive and just abusive and stuff, we won't engage. We will just block people and move on because it's our channel. We don't accept that sort of behavior. If someone's being offensive or whatever, if someone's got an opinion and they want to voice it, that's fine. And we leave those comments up. And
also sometimes try and have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
You know?
So on the video last Sunday, you may have seen we sold stacks of those cube things on this show last week, and then I made a video of us packing the cubes and all the other orders we had. It ended up being about 90 orders, and we tried to just document that day because it was chaos and people.
Yeah, it was a bit stressful, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot of people had said, you can do a packing video.
Obviously we were grateful, but it was just stressful trying to make sure we got all the right names on the right boxes and getting it all done. It was
chaos, and we actually did mess up one order that's gone to the wrong person. So yeah, I've got to sort that out. And a lot of people asked us to do a packing video anyway. So we had a comment from somebody who, to all intents and purposes, was a subscriber. They were saying they enjoy our videos, they enjoy the content, etc., etc.
Yeah,
but she and she's taken all her comments down. We haven't deleted any comments. For some reason, she's taken the whole thread down. I was talking to her, you were talking to her, Josh, Darren, others. She basically said that we make up our sales in order to make videos and earn money on YouTube.
Yeah, and she's not the only one that said that. We've had a few people saying that.
Yeah,
over time.
Which
most of it we just laugh and ignore it.
Well, it's a ludicrous thing to say, and we'll go into the reasons why in a minute. But we engaged with her because, it wasn't trolling. She was saying that she likes the content, but she can't understand that, all of the things we showed in that video aren't showing up in our sold listings. And I tried to explain, well, first of all, she'd gone in and she said, because you only sold £2 worth on the such and such day.
Yeah, she listed all the days and told us how much we had sold on each day, which was totally out in reality.
I actually engaged at that point and I said, in reality, we sold like £400 on this day and £200 on this day. And I said, because of certain features within you, and other people had already said this, on eBay, if you have the out of stock feature on, a lot of stuff won't show in solds. And then certain things just don't show up for whatever reason. It's been well documented. And anyway, so she agreed.
She's gone to a lot of trouble to, you know, research all of this, so she thought, and to get all the facts together, etc.
So anyway, I engaged, and I kind of wish I hadn't, but many other people did too. And it became crazy. She got obsessive to the point where she agreed
really,
we'd sold the cubes in the end. She agreed we'd sold the cubes, right? We didn't just package
really
all those cubes for fun.
That, you know, that we've just didn't accept it.
Well, after a while, and I hope you'd seen the thread, it's all been taken down by her. I want to stress, by the lady. And I assume she's unsubbed.
I won't say your name, but if you are watching and you want to comment on this video, then please do. You know,
please comment.
Have a conversation about it.
We were trying very hard to convince you that we don't make up our sales, and you just weren't listening. No. But it got so frustrating. In the end, I think she accepted we had sold all of those cubes. We didn't make that up. But she couldn't find an Xbox game that had sold, that I said I'd packaged in that video. It doesn't exist on your souls. Tell me why. Tell me why. I don't believe it. I don't want to believe that you're lying to me, but there's no other reason why it wouldn't show up. So I really hope she's watching.
Anyway, can I just say, Sahira sent us £2. It says, we all know that you paid for the 20k feedback.
Shh, Sahira, it's all a big secret.
Thanks for the super chat, Sahira. But there's also another one back here from Lex, who says, money is an abstract concept and eBay's the matrix.
Right. In all seriousness, this lady, and I believed her, said she loved the channel and enjoyed watching and had watched lots of our videos. And I felt, you know, I really wanted to convince her that we're not making this up for YouTube views. So if you are watching, and I really hope you are, can I just show you, because the two things that it ended up she had an issue with in that video were, there was an Xbox game that I showed. It was already pre-packaged, but I ran through all the other stuff and said, oh, we sold an Xbox game, and we sold a DVD, which actually went to a subscriber, along with a cube. And she was adamant that we didn't sell those items. So just quickly, I'm going to show the sales.
Come on, are you real people or are you generated avatars owned to promote eBay? Well, if from our latest videos, I don't think eBay very impressed with us recently. So we're certainly not promoting them. But yeah.
So for the lovely lady who's still convinced we make it all up, just for you, just quickly, and then we'll get on to other things, honestly, in a minute. I need to move screens around before I do that, though. Close that. Hold on 1 second.
And the silly thing is, we really shouldn't have to explain ourselves or you know, defend ourselves in any way. It's so silly. The whole thing is so silly. And you know, most of the time we don't. You know, we don't try to.
And it is daft. And I'm going to get on to some of the other reasons why it's very daft.
There was a funny thing, because I said that to her. I said, if you don't believe us, there's nothing that we can do to, you know, to convince you. You just don't believe us. And she said, you make it sound like a religion. What does that even mean?
You got to have faith. Is that what it is now? But yeah, we did both engage and got quite frustrated. And others, I mean, Josh, bless him, was really trying to explain how it works.
Darren tried to explain,
and others, and she was just adamant. No, there was a DVD that just doesn't show up. It's made up. So just quickly, and I do hope you're watching and that you can carry on enjoying the content and other resellers, because we're not making this stuff up. So just quickly, just to bottom it out, let's do this quickly. Please be watching and comment, because, you know, I don't want somebody who enjoys the content, enjoys the channel, to think that we make all of this up.
This is a comment that we made when we were talking about it. No offense meant, but if I was going to make up sales, I'd be dealing diamonds and not secondhand. It's exactly what we said. If we were making it up, we'd be telling you we were, you know, selling some more expensive stuff than we're selling.
I know. We'd be rolling in it, you know. We're doing those videos with Lamborghinis and stuff.
Why in the heck would we spend all that time printing off labels and sticking them on boxes that were empty?
Well, the funny thing was that, of course, other people joined in this thread, which again has been taken down by the author. We didn't remove it. We were happy to try and have a conversation about this. Somebody else came in and said, well, it's obvious. they're making so much money on YouTube, they have to make up stuff to put videos out. And I was like, no, I wish we could earn a living on YouTube. It's just not the case. We do quite well out of it now, and it is now part of our business. But we are not earning a living on YouTube. We are not making up stuff we sell for content. It's just not happening. So there we go.
Yeah. One's that wanted to show his sale.
And that I highlight that because I agree. Can you highlight that?
Yeah. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
It's moved. No, this one.
Okay. Is that the right one?
Yeah, and generally we don't. But this lady was a subscriber. She loves the content, but she was getting herself all worked up about the fact.
I mean, honestly, I have to say, we've had this comment from so many
times,
loads and loads of times over the years. It's so silly, and like I said, most of the time we laugh it off and ignore it.
Just move on.
But we just felt like we wanted to address this.
And she made some quite good points. She said, surely, Nick, you should want people to check out the information they're receiving on YouTube. Check out people. And I'm like, yeah, sure. But we were explaining why things weren't adding up, why that DVD and that Xbox sale weren't showing up. Sometimes they just don't show up. Sometimes it's because we've got the out of stock function on, blah, 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 blah. And she wasn't having any of it. And that's why we wanted to address it.
One comment that I really wanted to address is that she said that if, in reply, I think to you, that, or no, it might be actually to Darren, she replied and said that if you're, how did she put it? That they are advising people to do things a certain way. So why would I not check them out? Now, the thing that I want to address about that comment is we've said so many times over and over again, we do not advise anybody to do things the way we do them.
I would not advise buying 1,000 cubes.
I've said this many times, and I'll say it again. We're not the world's greatest resellers. We really are not. We just make videos that share what we do.
Yeah.
We don't teach people to do things. We've never professed to. We certainly don't advise you do it the way we do it, because, for goodness sake, put your hand up how many people bought Trivial Pursuits and was able to sell them. I'm sat right here. No, but it's a good point. We have only ever shared what we do and never professed that this is the best way to do things. So if you are watching the lady who started that thread and got really upset about the whole thing, we're not making it up. It's as simple as that. We're not telling you to do things the way we do them. We're not teaching you how to resell. If you're inspired by what we do, then that's great. And if you're influenced by what we do and then you choose to do it in your way, that's great too. But don't ever think that we're trying to tell you to do things the way we do them, because we don't make I'll be absolutely honest with you, we do not make a lot of money. We make enough to be comfortable and to live a comfortable life, and that suits us.
We've had this before, people saying you can't earn a living doing what you're doing on the sort of sales you're making. We're in a financial position where we don't have to earn the sort of money we used to. We earn enough that we're perfectly comfortable. And what you might need to earn a living and be comfortable will be maybe completely different to us. Yeah. So this is an interesting one. We're now wearing expensive
We're
clothes.
both wearing thrifted things. This cost me £1 in a charity shop.
This was $3.99, wasn't it? Was it $2.99?
And I can't remember what it is. I think it's Boohoo. It cost me £1 on the pound rail. And what is yours?
I don't know. See. Next.
It's H&M, but it was second hand.
It's a really nice shirt though. It's my new favourite.
That's another charity shop buy. And
honestly,
that that's part of our lifestyle. We absolutely love thrifting, and we love buying things second hand, and we very, very rarely buy ourselves anything brand new, do we?
Yeah, and that's more by choice. It's not that we can't. We'd rather thrift.
that's part of our lifestyle and what we enjoy.
I thought that just before we went live, I'm like, oh, we're both going to give people headaches.
Yeah, sorry.
On the thing. Well, I've not seen any comments from the lady who was really
no, but if you're watching it back,
upset.
We're literally just, we're not calling you out on anything. We're literally just answering what you said. And if you want to comment below, please do, because we'll have another conversation about it. Yeah. I blame you both for the massive Ashes DVD collection.
I don't think I've ever bought. No, I did buy one to resale.
I know you're real. I've seen you at auction houses. Yeah, I think I know who you are.
Oh, right. Good. Yeah. Pete knows we're real. I've sat and had a beer with Pete. Yeah, it is quite laughable, the whole thing. But the poor lady was very upset and got very concerned about it all. So we were trying to address it, and she just wasn't accepting what we and many others were saying. So I thought it was worth putting out there. And perhaps when we get this again, because we've had it many times, that we make this up just for YouTube, we can now direct them to this video and they can hear us putting our point of view across. But if people still are determined not to believe us, what more can we do?
Exactly.
There you go.
Thank you, Julie Pearson, for that super chat. I'm not sure what it means though. Great beaters.
Great beaters.
Not sure what that means, but thank you for the super chat.
What, like beating an egg?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Somebody was just saying something about £2 super chats don't show up. Do they not?
Oh well, I highlighted Sahir's and I didn't know that. Yeah.
Didn't know £2 super chats didn't show up.
Oh, but I highlighted.
I thought we highlighted them. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. I just wanted to.
Edward's
yeah. Edward says, "I met you at my shop." Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that was a great day. That really was.
By the way, Edward, I really enjoyed your going through your stock.
I told him in the
video, and I hope you do more of those because it was fascinating.
There's something about, and if you haven't checked it out, if you haven't checked out the channel, you must anyway. Click through Antiques Arena and go and have a look at the channel. Your latest video, Edward, was just so compulsive viewing. Yeah. And I'll just give an idea of what it was. Now, Edward's been, he self-confessed this, a hoarder for the last 10 years, and his garages and outbuildings are packed with stock, which right now is like a windfall. It's like, wow, okay, fantastic. Yeah. So he's done a video, and I think there's going to be lots more to come where it's a case of just pulling out crates that even Edward doesn't, or Walter, as I know he uses both names, doesn't know what's in. And we're just pulling out all this stuff. And it was like going on a treasure hunt in your death piles. And it's such a genius idea. And I hope those videos do really well. We were just gripped for that whole thing. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comment. Oh, there's a super chat there. Hang on. Comment here. Yes, you're right. You're completely right. Make sure you edit those details. That was a mistake, and that will be blurred.
Yeah, I thought I tried it out, and when you go through to the actual, I should have clicked on the item, not the sale. That's what I was meant to do. Click on the item link and show that it had. But yeah.
Thanks, Peter. He says, indeed, Nick and Andrea, to be able to meet again, that would make my day. Well, let's all sing Vera Lynn, but
let's not. No.
But hopefully, we'll hopefully still be able to have our reseller meetup in Hitchin again in November, and let's see how it goes. But hopefully that will happen.
I think Edward said he's going to make more.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be making loads. Will you?
For ages and ages before this happened, because I know I'm rubbish at making videos. I get the fear, as Lex puts it, and then I put it off and I procrastinate and I don't do it.
Drives me nuts.
But for ages I've been telling Nick, what I'm going to do? I've got so much stock I need to go through. I'm just going to do a video going through my stock. So that's inspired me. So I think I'm going to do a video this week.
Don't say that.
No, this I'm telling people now.
No, but you said I think I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
Right? I'm going to.
Yeah. So I'm going to do what I keep saying I'm going to do, and do a similar thing where I get a box down from the spare room and go through it, because I'll be like Edward. I'll be like, oh, I've seen this for the first time.
Sometime between now and next week when we'll see you all again, Andrew will have put a video out. Isn't that right, dear?
Yeah, I managed one this week.
Yeah, it was very good.
I was reading the comments on that just before I went live, and I actually made that video ages ago when the feature on eBay.
No, you're lying to us.
Yeah, when there's a super chat there.
Oh.
I made the video, my recent one, a while back when eBay first introduced their remove background tool, but because I procrastinate, it took me ages to edit it. So a couple of people have said to me, oh, the reason why it shows up the background is because you haven't framed it and all that. I think the first version of it didn't have that option on it, and I haven't really bothered to go back and try using it again. So,
well, there's a very good reason for making the videos when you get them up quick.
Exactly.
See?
But I just wanted to add to that comment that yes, okay, you could do this whole frame it and zoom in so you can get in the nooks and crannies and do it. But what a faff when you've got the technology that Photo Room have got, where you just click a button and it goes zip zip. And you've got a lovely clean white background and your lines aren't fuzzy and you don't have to erase anything or crop anything or blah, blah, blah.
I don't do the white background thing at all. I can't be bothered.
And I think my point really is the technology's there. So somebody at eBay needs to get onto that and, use that same technology, because Photo Room is just I know it's only on the iPhone, but it is... I think it will be on Android soon, but it is such a nice thing to use. It's so quick.
So anyway. Toys are for boys. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hope you both are happy and healthy. Keep up the good work. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we're still healthy, touch wood. We went out for a nice long walk again today, our one prescribed exercise walk.
Yeah, we're trying to go out in the evening now where there are less people
to avoid, but we got back within seconds of a massive thunderstorm. We were so lucky to just avoid that, but we'd seen lots of other people heading out on their walks, haven't we, just before that started. There was something else came in.
There is. It's Tommy, I think. Oh, and another one. Oh, we're behind. Oh, we're very behind.
Right. Okay.
Okay. This is Tommy. Thank you, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
Says, had another YouTuber put my store on Instagram saying I lie about sales. I use the out of stock option. He also warned us of Stu Mandry, the chat troll.
Oh, Stu Mandry, the troll. What?
Oh, dear.
Well, I've heard these things about funny, Stu, to be fair. Yeah, it's odd. And what was frustrating about this little episode and why we thought it was worth talking about in a video was that she was a subscriber and from what she was saying, a supporter of the channel, and then she'd got convinced in her head
that
what we were saying
we were lying
was a lie. And I was so frustrated that she wouldn't listen to what us and others were saying to her.
Okay, no, I think Mel's just been having a break. She should be back soon.
Yeah, are you still in touch with Mel?
Yeah,
good. So thanks, Tommy, appreciate that. It's part of putting yourself out there. Of course, people are going to steer a knob. You heard it here first.
Thank you, Lex.
Was it worth £2 and a penny to say that? I'm sure it was.
Oh, dear.
I lost my train of thought there.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what. Lex has thrown me off with a knob comment.
Oh. David Williams, go to Team Andrea and get a video made. Yes, I've said it now, so I'll have to do it.
Well, you've now got 700 odd people that are watching that are waiting for your sourcing in your backlog video. And I'm going back up in the loft next week, maybe, to source some more stuff. I haven't lifted the hoovers yet.
Shazad says, I lie about my sales all the time. Ooh, do you now?
Whoa.
Or are you lying?
That's going to rock the reselling world. We forgot to share this. I really hope John is still...
No pressure there now.
A viewer of ours, John, saw my video, the last one where I went in the loft on the search for the Henry Hoovers, which I haven't sorted and got listed.
Happy Easter, Kirsty, and to everybody, happy Easter Sunday. We didn't say that. I hope everybody's enjoyed it in some way and the best way that we can at the moment.
And John said, I have some Henry Hoover vacuum bags. Happy to send them across. Just send me the postage. So I sent him the shipping and he kindly sent them over. But John was very kind enough to put in a vintage Guess Who.
Yeah, it's not going to happen tomorrow, James.
So, yeah, thrilled to bits with that. This is the really cool one that us oldies remember from the 80s.
Was it missing a couple of bits?
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I'm going to use it for spares anyway. Quite often with these, the little frames break or you lose cards or whatever. John, he would have known it wasn't complete when he sent it, but yeah, so handy because I do pick this up and often need spare frames and stuff. So thank you so much for the thought, John, and spurred me on to get the Hoovers tested and listed. But I do need to go back in the loft and find more stock as well. Oh, Mr. What was that? Hi, Adrian. Nick and Andrew, you're too good to play silly games and have nothing to prove. You inspire so many people. It's clear to see. Just look at the channel subscribers.
Oh,
and
sorry,
you missed
Adrian.
My super chat. They've been showing up though.
No, I thought I was on top of it.
It's not a good system, this. Well, let's get the popped out chat there. So that might ping them up a bit better.
Oh, I thought I was doing so well.
Well, we saw David's one there.
Yeah.
And Lex's one. And I can't get back any further.
Go further.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adrian. We failed there. We were doing so well.
Thank you for the super chat. And we've read it out anyway.
Yeah, I appreciate the comment.
Oh.
Dave's super chat went missing. What? This system is so broken. Damn it. Thanks, Dave. Dave shared some pictures of the backlog at where you worked, didn't you, Dave? The Royal Mail are struggling right now. Obviously, a lot of people are off sick. And I would assume
not that one and this one and mine. Did we miss? Are you messing with us now? If you have super chatted us, just pop your question in and we'll read it.
They were showing up on here. Yeah. Well, I hope the backlog isn't too immense when you go back after the long break, Dave. I mean, there's going to be a lot of stuff in the system. Do
we sell on Amazon? We do, but we don't have a lot of stock up there at the moment.
I can't send in. I've got loads to go in. And I assume they're still restricting stuff being sent up because of the current situation.
Edward said we had a few come up almost all together. I can see this one.
See, that's showing up.
Lex, you're on fire tonight. Thank you. Are you on the gin, Lex?
Are you going to read that one out?
No, I'll just leave it there. We've got one from Closet Geek, Reselling UK. Thank you. Hey guys, hope sales are good. Yeah, they're doing all right.
Yeah, not too bad. It's been quite up and down. I need to get a load more stuff listed. We sold another bunch of cubes, many of which are again going to subscribers. So we're trying to pop little notes in when we know it's a subscriber to thank them for supporting us in that way. So we've got a lot of cubes. There's a small mountain behind Andrea of stuff to go out. So yeah, it's been good. Let me see if I can scroll back on this chat then. It's probably too long ago now.
It probably is.
It's so frustrating if people, take the time and effort to super chat and we can't see it.
But we really do appreciate it.
It's embarrassing because
and that was.
Did we see Steve's one?
I don't know. Maybe not. Just saying Lex isn't real.
Lex isn't real.
Is that why Lex then said that?
We saw Toys Are for Boys.
Oh, there's Adrian.
Right. We can sort this out. We can sort this out. We have the technology. Hold on.
There we go.
Adrian. Hashtag Tatgate. Don't start a gate over this.
Thank you, Adrian.
Why?
It's gone right to the bottom again.
Oh, I'm on a different screen. Oh, I've got two chats out. Oh, wow. How have I done that?
Interesting.
Close that one. Right, and then, so was this?
No, we haven't seen that.
No, we haven't seen that.
No, we did.
Lex
just
isn't
now.
real. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, what was that?
We've seen that one. Toys
Oh,
are for
yeah.
boys. That's Adrian. Thank you. Hope you're well.
Oh,
Oh, I can't go back any further.
But Steve's done a new one.
Steve's done a new one.
Oh my goodness, what is this turned into?
How old are you, Steve and Lex? Oh, did we see that one?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Oh, I've just messed this up. I've made it too big now.
Oh.
What? Right, where they gone? Okay, saw that. Hope sales are good. Yes,
Yeah,
that's Closet Geek
Yeah.
Reselling.
Oh, we've got a new one.
Steve's still a knob. We'll just leave that on screen for a minute.
Oh, dear.
Oh man, you guys don't have to do this.
Oh, thank you, Liana. Or Liana, I'm not sure.
To show my support, thanks for creating these vids. Don't worry too much about leaking my info. It's fine. Just edit like, oh, that, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was Liana who bought the Xbox game and the 2 PlayStation ones for your collection. I remember you messaged me.
Yeah.
So I apologize for flashing that up, but it will be edited as soon as we can after the video goes live. And Euroboss.
Oh,
can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
We can see, and now everyone else can see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Oh.
Ardak, do you ever hear from Ben Fitzpatrick? Well,
we haven't spoken to him for a while, but I love his Disney videos, so he's a regular in our house.
He's very often on our big TV in the living room because he now makes videos about his passion for Disney, and they go to the parks as often as they can with his partner and their son. The channel is called To Infinity and Beyond. If you want to go and get your Ben Fitzpatrick fix. I do message him.
Easy to say, was it?
No, it wasn't. I do message him occasionally, but I haven't been in touch for a while. As far as I know, he's still reselling. He was on George's channel a few months back, still busy as ever and doing really well. So yeah, I'm
just making sure we haven't missed any more. Oh, we have. Thank you. I fear. I'm guessing.
Tut, Dave. What's Dave been doing? You moderators deleted my super chat, I guess. Oh, blimey. I doubt it.
Question there. Regarding Royal Mail, have you had any issues with Royal Mail 48 and delivery confirmations?
A little bit, yes. We've certainly had deliveries, issues with late delivery because of, obviously, everything's backed up and they're struggling for staff, as Dave has shared with me. But yeah, I have had issues.
Stop screen sharing now.
We've had a few that haven't been scanned in at the other end, which is frustrating, but they've got there, we think.
Because I think that we might be up to date with stuff now.
Are we up to date?
I think so. Let's just... Oh, no. There we go.
No, you missed it.
Oh, for goodness sake. This one.
There you go. Shall I take over the mouse, dear, before you break something? You've done that before.
Well, so have you.
Well,
in the middle of the quiz.
It's all lies. It's all lies.
Thanks, Sahir.
Sahir says, question, I heard Steve's a knob. Could you confirm this? Well, we have good sources, Welsh sources that do confirm the rumour. So we're going to go with yes.
We've got one from Robert. Roberts said, I'm glad there are 2 robots who buy and sell on eBay, claiming to be Luke and Andrea.
Oh dear. Oh, that should never happen. That should no. Can I edit that bit out as well?
You can if you like.
Yeah. Wow.
I know. But we missed this one. Karen, thank you. Hi both. Looking forward to your video. Oh.
Looking forward to your video.
Cool.
See, it's got to happen now. Apple Core said, "Oh,
sorry.
I can quickly answer that. Hi, Mansoor. In your opinion, do you think car boot sales are the best way to source items for reselling? Plus, our charity shops in the UK worth it? In our opinion, for how we choose to resell and the stuff we look for, boot sales work for us. Other people do better at auction. Other people source only from charity shops. So it depends what I think is available in your area and what you sell. So you have to try all of the above and work it out for yourself, really. But boot sales for us are perfect for what we choose to pick up and the eclectic mix of stuff we do. You know what I mean? So yeah, charity shops are worth it, but it is getting more of a struggle to find stuff, in my opinion, in charity shops. Hey, Shazad. Thank you for all the valuable information. Your video on how to prepare a Royal Mail collection was integral to me starting my eBay business.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's amazing. Thanks for that, Shazad. And look where you are now, right? Just blowing it out of the park. That's so cool.
There's one back here.
Can you give a shout out?
Yeah. I'll get there, but I just want to reply to one that I read back here. It's coming in thick and fast.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep up with the chat. Apologies. Hi, Sue Erin. Good to see you. It's probably better if we share the chat on screen.
Maybe. Don't know. Oh, have I just missed it?
What are you looking for?
Yeah, I'm looking for. Well, when I find it, I'll tell you.
Amuse yourselves for a minute and just looking for something.
You can talk to the chat. I'm just looking for somebody that I wanted to reply to.
I don't know what else to say. I think somebody was asking us to share sales we've got going out. They're all boxed up.
Here we are. It's Jason. Jason says, I commented on your previous video about the zooming in. Yes, I read that just before we went live. And I didn't think about zooming in to do it, but as I said, it's so fiddly when literally like photo room, you just click and it's done. So yeah, cool. Says I've checked out the photo room app. It's amazing. It's done in seconds. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
I mean, if eBay could just copy that would be fabulous.
Yeah, for someone who's asking, I can't tilt this camera because it's on our Mac, but we've got, I think there's about 40 that I've done, and we've got another 20 odd to do, I think.
Hi, John West says, hi, Nick and Andrea, found you late last year. Can't stop watching your channel. I have done great as you've inspired me to start selling part-time. Thank you. That's cool.
Thanks, John. Appreciate that. I love reading those comments. That never gets old. The fact that, people have got excited about reselling through the channel. That was always the intention, and it still is.
And then it is Matt Walker's. It's time for Matt Walker's shout out of the week.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Nick and Andrea. Hope you've had a good week. Could you give a shout out to my wife, please? Hello, Jem. We've just got in from drinking gin in the garden with the neighbour over the fence. Sorry, we are late. Yeah, wow. There's a bit of that going on with our two neighbours. Going in that direction.
Yeah, they sit in the garden and chat.
Yeah,
social distancing, but having a chat. Yeah, that sounds nice. It was a really lovely day here until a massive thunderstorm came.
Yeah, we had a good hour and a half family chat, didn't we, on Zoom?
Yeah, we've been using Zoom, really which is great if you haven't tried it. We spoke to our niece Becky, who is imminently going to give birth, and we've done we've all put in the date we think it's coming, whether it's a boy or a girl, the weight of the baby. So I've gone big. I've gone 9 pounds.
Yeah.
Right. There are reasons. We've had some big babies in our family. And I think I've gone for the 23rd of this month. So we chatted with Becky and her partner Carl, which was lovely. Yeah. It's confirmed. We've confirmed the rumours. All right. I'll change the title of the stream after. We can confirm Steve is a knob.
I had to go back to find that. So again, if I've missed anything, then I really apologise, and just let us know that you've.
Well, if we scroll to the end and just watch from the end now, and then we'll keep up to date. It's really hard to do though.
That was Shazad.
So that's Shazad.
So I think we're up to date.
Yeah.
So hopefully we are. Oh, Lainey says, my daughter was £9, my son was £9.9, and I was £10.
Your son was £9.9. Oh, it's eye-watering. Wow. They're big babies. Yeah. I don't know what size I was as a baby.
Oh, No, I saw David Williams one, Edward. Thank you. I did.
Yeah, we did catch
that one
David's
out.
one, I believe.
Oh, do we
Did we
buy from
caught that one?
auctions? I think so. Yeah. Do we buy from auctions anymore? Oh, we haven't been for a long time.
No, we had plans to actually be doing that kind of now in order to build up some stock for next Q4, because we failed quite miserably this year to pick up lots in the January sales. We went out to buy up a load of RA. Normally we'd fill the car a few times, and there was just nothing out there that appealed to us or we thought we could make margin on. So we spent a few hundred, but not big money. So we were planning on going back to that same auction house you'd have seen to buy toys, games, and that sort of thing, and put it in the loft again. But we haven't, because we're now on lockdown. So no, short answer, we haven't, but we do plan to.
Welsh Hobbit says, the way the pandemic is going, it looks like they're pushing towards a digital only currency. Your views? To be honest, don't know much about it. We haven't really got involved with digital currency.
Digital only currency. Well, credit cards are digital currency.
Oh, well, yeah, but in terms of like Bitcoin and that sort of thing.
I'm not sure that's where they're going.
Okay.
I think electronic payment. The whole way. I mean, we operate like that most of the time anyway. I think a lot of people do.
To be honest,
contactless.
I very rarely have cash in my purse.
Yeah.
Which is why whenever I need it, I'm always like,
yeah.
Can I have a tenner?
Well, even in the pub now, most pubs, or you can just do contactless. And the pub I used to go to for our poker, most people build up a tab and then just pay it off on contactless. So, yeah, I think it's all going to head that way anyway at some point, which would make things like boot sales complicated. Although I've seen people at boot sales with those remote contactless things. And we, on a like jumble trail in a village, we were offered to pay with a contactless thing outside someone's house.
We didn't actually do it in the end, but
I felt a bit odd about doing it there for some reason. So I gave him cash anyway. And that was a baby monitor, and I parted it out and we sold a bit today of it. Yeah.
Hi, Michael. Says Nick and Andrea, my wife and I have been resellers since 1984.
Wow.
We love watching you every Sunday, and you're a wonderful couple. Your info is bang on. Mike and Kim, thank you.
Thanks, Mike and Kim. Yeah. Good to see you. Thanks for watching. Since 1984, that trumps us. I mean, we started in the late 90s and then went full time 2002. And we feel like we've been doing it forever. So starting in the 80s, that's quite impressive.
Yeah. We've suddenly gone very quiet because we were both reading the chat. We've experienced, this is TUS watches, we've experienced a dramatic increase in our sales on our eBay account during this pandemic. We haven't altered our prices or listings anyway. I think that's because most of the shops are shut. So people are looking to get their fix of retail therapy, etc. And
it's pure supply and demand. The demand is still there from people to buy, for example, media or car parts for people, home mechanics and stuff, but they can't go to their usual sources. So online is seeing a lift because people are still wanting to shop for stuff. Life is still going on. I know we're all cooped up and we're all really concerned, but still people are wanting entertainment and they're wanting to shop, and that's what eBay and Amazon are providing right now.
Thank you, Ashley. Says, sorry I'm late, was busy cross-referencing your packing videos. What is with your sold items?
Well, did the Xbox game show up out of interest? Did you? Oh, don't start it again.
Oh, dear. Just saw
a Tracy's laughing at the.
Sorry. Yeah.
Hi, Tracy. Good to see you. Hope you're well.
Just wanted to. Missed it again.
Now we want to talk about what we're planning for next weekend.
But I just want to read out this comment I saw and thought
I think we'll do another video where we just talk about this as well.
Carmel says, happy Easter, Nick and Andrea. Happy Easter, Carmel. Lockdown here has been extended for another 3 weeks until May the 5th. Are you in Spain? Or not sure where you are.
I'm sure it'll be extended at least that far
it will
here.
be, yeah. I said right from the beginning it's going to be at least 3 months. At least.
3 months.
I reckon.
Yeah, stay safe, Carmel.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Liana. Yes, the Xbox game showed up. Well, happy with it.
Oh, I was talking to Ashley, who said that she'd been searching for the
but
solds.
Yeah, I'm glad it arrived and it hasn't been hugely delayed, because quite a lot of our stuff has.
Yeah, a lot of our stuff is taking longer to get
somebody
places.
back then mentioned about INRs and stuff, and a lot of us are getting that at the moment. We've got one ongoing that hopefully will turn up before we have to close it, but we might end up just having to.
Well, we were getting a bunch of late delivery dings.
Hi to Texas, Silver Hair Stacker. That was
Silver Hair Stacker. Yeah.
Not easy to say. Hello to you in Texas.
Hi.
And happy Easter.
Hope you're safe and well. Just quickly want to say, if you're getting late delivery dings, you phoned eBay and asked them, didn't you?
Yes, and they said that it doesn't count. That it's like a non-thing. It won't affect our metrics at all.
Yeah, if you're getting late delivery dings, they're not going to count.
Actually, ours disappeared, and then we've got some more since. So, yeah.
So we're all going to get a lot of late delivery dings on our account. eBay are understanding at the moment that it's not our fault. The delivery service is struggling to cope. So don't panic about that. And we've spoken to eBay about that. Thank you, Leanna. You didn't have to super chat again, but we do appreciate it.
Yes,
that was Martha.
Yes, it was. I'm going back to it.
Oh, fantastic. I don't know if you were in at the beginning. Yes.
Yeah, there was a comment above as well.
We shared the sales that weren't showing up for you. I don't know if you saw that in the beginning.
Hi, Martha. So yes, it was Martha we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just wanted to respond because obviously.
So I don't know how much you've seen. Let me just summarize. We got involved with that because you said you were a viewer and you enjoyed the content and you were just really concerned that we were making things up or you couldn't understand why things weren't showing. So I went to the trouble of finding the DVD and the Xbox game,
not the one I wanted to highlight,
that you particularly were kind of hung up on. And I shared the sales earlier. In fact, the lady who bought them, Leanna, is just chatting to us. We didn't make anything up. We never have. There would be no point. So I just hope that you are happy with that now. Are you? Oh, okay. I watched from the. Okay, good. I'm relieved. You didn't have to delete all your comments in the whole thread. We were happy to have the conversation, but it was getting frustrating from our end because we didn't know how we could convince you. That was all.
Yeah. So Martha says, I meant no offense. I wasn't stating that you were making things up. I just couldn't work out how I couldn't see the sales. Okay, yeah, we do get that, but what we wso saying is we have had that so much. Weirdly, it's like people tell us that we're lying about what we're selling. And so it does get a bit frustrating because it's like we're not making it up.
No,
honestly, like we were saying, if we were going to make it up, we'd be saying that we were selling like something for £100 or not £3.99. It's a bit silly, really.
Okay, that's brilliant. Anyway, no, you didn't cause any offence. It was just I wish there was a magic button where we could have pressed to just show you, but it just wasn't that easy.
And also at the same time, it gave, because most of the time we just ignore it and, we just kind of laugh at when people tell us that we're lying or whatever. So it kind of opened up that conversation because we've wanted to address it for a while. So
and it wasn't so much some of your comments that were frustrating. It was other people coming in on the thread saying, well, they make it up because they're YouTubers. And then that kind of started to be a thing. And I'm thinking, no, it's like I didn't want people coming in and reading that and thinking, oh, so because they make so much money on YouTube, they're making up sales now for content. And it's like, oh my goodness. But I'm so glad you've come on and you understand what it's all about. There's no point in us making it up.
And she says, we have to admit there are some less than legit people on YouTube.
Yes, and I agreed. And I said earlier, didn't I, that I agree.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
If you're going to take advice from people, and we never say this is how you should do things.
She has a question.
Okay, but can I just finish? I agree with you that if you're going to perhaps choose to, for example, buy a shitload of cubes because you saw us doing it and you wanted to check that out. Yes, check people out, check that they're legitimate. And I'm sorry that looking up our sales just didn't give you that confidence, but yeah. They're not made up.
In between this, I just want to thank Fiona for this super chat. Thank you, Fiona.
Yeah, Fiona bought some stuff from our store.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm getting so lost with so many names and shout outs and stuff, but thanks, Fiona, for that.
Right, there was another one, so I'm just going to quickly do that before it gets lost.
Yeah, so many lovely comments. We can't highlight them all.
Yeah, so one from Daryl. Thank you, Daryl. It's a super sticker. I noticed earlier when I sent Carla a super chat earlier.
Oh, aren't they meant to have a little
option to have a super sticker?
I thought a little picture came up with those or something. I think it wasn't Daryl. I think I spoke to about being a guest quiz question setter. Yeah, I've really struggled again with messages this week. I've been overwhelmed. So much going on and hundreds of messages, and I kind of lose track with things. But yeah, we'll make that happen.
Okay, right. So let's go back down to what Martha's saying. Right. Okay.
Right, so Martha says, I learned from you how to search for items on eBay using the sold tab in order to price things. So if not everything shows up on people's sales, how reliable is that method? It's a good question. And it has been documented many times that when you search solds, not everything shows up. That's just how it is. But you can use that method to gauge, to get a going rate for what something is worth, for sure. But yeah, do be aware that that won't be everything. It never is, for several reasons. Some stuff just doesn't show. Some stuff doesn't show because they've got the out of stock on, so it's still an active listing, so it won't show on completeds, because as far as eBay is concerned, it's still active but with zero quantity, and all of our listings are like that.
Yeah, this is a good point from Nordic Night Owl. Says the less legit people on YouTube usually want you to buy their course or book, etc., instead of telling you their day-to-day things for free. Yeah,
there are a lot of channels who are just out to sell you some stuff, and I would be cynical, and I am cynical of most of those. And you're right to be. I never questioned that you were right to ask the questions. I was just frustrated that our answers weren't satisfying.
Thank you, UK Coin Hunt. Another super sticker.
Yeah, so what are the super stickers then? I thought a little picture came with it. Yeah, like a little icon. They're not showing up.
Maybe it does on a different
Maybe platform. It does on here. If you click on there.
Thumbs up from Martha.
Okay, cool. Cheers. Appreciate it. That makes me feel much better, actually, that you're happy.
Sorry,
I wasn't. Can I have a scrub?
So guys, like I said, I'd just like to do my homework before I get.
And you're right to. Absolutely. Yeah.
Sorry, I just. There we go. Thank you, Leanna, again. You honestly don't need to keep super chatting. We'll try to answer. It's crazy tonight. It's difficult. When
I check the feedback, it does state it was a private sale.
Okay.
Now, a private sale, is that set from your end? Because we didn't make anything private. So I assume that's something the buyer can do to keep their items, what they're buying, secretive, which is fine if that's what you want to do. So that would explain it. That would explain why the Xbox game didn't show up.
Yeah.
Hurrah! I'm going to sleep soundly tonight, Oh, hi, Lee. Lee's in. Now, do we want to talk about what we're going to plan for next weekend?
Oh, hang on. Before I go, incoming.
Watched your head gash heal. Oh, yeah, I cut my head a while back, didn't I?
That was at Katie and Aaron's.
Yeah. I'm okay now.
I do. I don't know if that was the end.
I don't know. Before I go, I do.
Okay.
Keep pressing enter by mistake.
Right. Okay, that confused me.
Have we got 803 in? Oh, we do. Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Post delayed. A lot of people are finding this. And we've just got to understand that the Royal Mail are struggling with staff. My cube arrived yesterday. It says, JJ, post is very delayed. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Okay. Now, I think we're going to do another video during the week to get this out there to more people. But we...
people don't believe my sales. Never mind.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to
do? Yeah, so we had... What?
Sorry, I'm still talking to Martha. We'd love to use phone for everything, but maybe it has limitations. I can't actually scroll. Oh, there's two weird things. I don't know if I missed anything before.
No, I don't know what Martha's trying to say. Oh, use phone for doing all your listing, maybe.
Yeah, I can't use it for listing.
I hate typing on the phone. I did try using the voice dictation if you've got that.
That was the bit that came before. I do wonder if the phone app offers less content than I think it probably does.
What, when you're doing completed searches? Yeah. Don't know. There's so many variables that, and we just don't know the answers. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm listing, I have to put the photos in and then carry on listing on the desktop. I can't use phone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you done?
I think Martha's still going, but we're getting done to the hour, so we do need to talk about what we're going to do next week.
Yeah. So,
oh, hang on. Aid has just given Martha advice. You can access the full eBay website on your phone. Okay. Oh, yeah, hi, Krillin.
That's if you don't.
How's Bojo doing? He left hospital today.
Oh, did he?
And he put a video up on his Facebook, on the official Facebook page, thanking all the doctors and nurses and naming them by name, which was really lovely, for saving his life, basically. So, yeah.
Cool.
That was good.
I think what Aid was meaning was you can go into the actual website rather than through the app, and then you might get different results. So try that, Martha. Okay, so we want to quickly talk about... I've run out of some. I need a glass of water.
I don't know if I've missed the big start of that.
Right, you start talking about it. I'll be back in a sec.
I'm just looking to see if there was a bit before that. If I try and find something brought a long time ago, I can't find it on my app, but on the desktop you can go way back. Yeah. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried to compare, to be honest, but that is a possibility.
Okay, right. We need to talk about this before we go.
We do need to talk about it.
Right. What are you looking for then?
So yeah, cheers. Thanks, Martha. Yes. Oh, Karen's going. We need to tell people what we're doing.
Well, we're going to do another video to kind of explain it a bit better during the week. But we had tickets to go to an 80s festival this summer. The whole thing's been cancelled for obvious reasons.
Bye. Happy Easter. Oh, yeah.
Everything's fine, Martha. Absolutely fine. We appreciate it.
Cool.
So the 80s festival has been cancelled, and we're 80s kids at heart. And we also, Andrea had the idea that we wanted to do maybe something that kills a couple of birds with one stone, entertains people, gets a lot of live content out there that we're all kind of craving for this social interaction right now.
Yeah.
And maybe we could raise money for one of the current appeals. Red Cross have a coronavirus appeal at the moment, which is one we're thinking of supporting. So this is Andrea's idea.
Yeah.
What
I thought over the next weekend, because Seller Ladies is going to be on my channel on Friday. I thought from Friday to Monday over the next weekend, we could do an 80s festival, reselling YouTuber festival, to 80s. Well, I'm not explaining that very well. 80s themed reseller festival. In order to raise money for the British Red Cross coronavirus response.
Yeah. So how we're thinking this is going to work on our main channel, this one, and on our quiz channel between Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're going to have several different events that will all be 80s themed. So we're going to have an 80s music quiz, an 80s general knowledge quiz. Our Sunday chat will all be 80s related. We're going to try and get some sort of garb to wear.
And hopefully get people on as well.
We're going to get as many guests on as we can.
We'll be reaching out to a few people and see if we can get people on with us.
What we would love to do is to get other YouTubers involved. I'm going to speak to friends in America, Australia, whatever. And then we can get a running order, a schedule of, like, when you go to a festival, you have a tent over here, you have an event over there, you have lots of different things going on. So if we could all just do live streams and then everybody link to the Just Giving page that Andrea is setting up, we can all do our little bit. I think we all feel frustrated that there's so little we can do to help this situation. Apart from observing all of the social distancing, there's nothing we can do. So as our little bit,
and there are so many amazing people out there, aren't there?
Yeah.
At the moment, just doing wonderful, wonderful things. We just thought,
So it's going to start with Seller Ladies on Friday.
So I thought we could have a girls just want to have fun, Seller Ladies. I don't know. It's still forming. The idea is still forming.
Yes.
Sue Erin would like a name that 80s tune. We can probably do that on our
not 24 hours constantly. No,
we had a super chat. I did highlight it, and I thank you for that.
This one.
That's Happy Easter. Always find you inspiring, from Jodie. Thank you, Jodie.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're not talking about a mammoth stream. We're going to try and collate it. We'd love all of the other YouTubers to get involved, even if you just go live for half an hour. Have a laugh and share the link and try and get your subscribers involved to do their bit as well. So you can set an event. You can say, I'm going to do a quiz. I'm going to talk about the 80s. I'm going to wear a silly costume. Whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. It's just if we all kind of collate and all link to the one Just Giving page as a community, we can raise a few £100, whatever it might be, and give a little bit of something back. So we're going to try and, on our Facebook page, have like a roster of events.
So like a lineup.
If you are a YouTuber and you want to get involved, contact us through Facebook is best, and we will try and put you on the roster of events.
On the lineup.
So we'll be doing something on Friday, which is Seller Ladies, and then on Saturday we're going to do a quiz.
We're going to do a similar. If anyone's watched our 1 year out type music quiz that we do, like a panel quiz, we're thinking of doing that, but 80s. We're going to do
another 80s name the year with a panel. I'll see if I can tempt Peter Cummins back on after his -100 score.
And then our pub quiz on the Monday will be all 80s themed. So there'll be 80s film and TV, 80s music.
A YouTube 80s crawl. Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
What we picture, and I don't know how much we can get organized in a week.
Aid says yay.
is that we'll be doing something for an hour, and then we'll say at 6 o'clock there'll be something on such and such a channel, and if we can collate it all so people can just hop around and just join in and go from tent to tent as if you're at a festival. And it'll all be 80s themed. That's the idea.
You don't even, if you want to get involved in the fundraising thing, it doesn't even, you don't have to be 80s themed if you don't want to. As you can still take part. And just do something on your channel.
Absolutely.
And promote the link.
So we're going to get probably busy messaging all of the people that we know in YouTube land, and just say, if you want to do something over that 4-day period, let us know, and we can link it on our Facebook, and we'll have a rundown of what's going on. That's the idea.
James says, not good if 80s isn't your decade. Well, I'm sorry, but that was just what we chose to do because we love the 80s.
It really doesn't matter, though. It's just going to be a laugh.
To do something fun.
It's just going to be a laugh, right? And something that brings people together so we can do our little bit. That's all we're talking about. So, Anyway, if that sounds like fun, join in. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Don't join in. Okay. Sounds great. Lots of aha music. Oh, yeah, we do like a bit of aha. Well,
back to the 80s Live Aid. Kind of, yeah.
Live Aid? Well, on a teeny tiny scale.
Yeah, no live music, though, unfortunately.
No. Oh, well, we are on our Quizzical channel because, I mean, that's not even...
Yeah, we're not live.
Monetized. No. I won't get the guitar out. But yeah, so that is the plan.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go. Lainey says I will do something on mine.
Best get my conical bra out. You've said it now.
Yeah. And Lainey says she'll do something on her channel. That'd be fab.
Yeah, and Lainey has offered to be set the questions.
So he's gonna stream an 80s video game.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Because he's a pro game streamer now.
So whatever you fancy doing, if you want to get involved, please get in touch with us. We will try and like I say, build a running order as if you're at a festival, and then you can pick and choose what interests you, right? And go and support the different channels. And at some point, if you're entertained or you enjoy it, give a few quid to the cause. That's all we'd ask, really. That's the idea. Well, not my idea. Right, are we done? I think we'll do another video in a few days just to update on the idea and who's got involved and what we're planning. So yeah, we'll see you again soon. No, please get involved even if you were born in the 90s. It's just a theme. It'll just be a laugh, right? Okay. Are we done?
I think so, yeah.
That's not going to happen, Ryan. It's still not messed up, the one I've got. That's not happening. Okay, so we're going to leave everybody there.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I mean, if anyone's got any ideas, just let us know.
Yeah.
You can drop your comments on this underneath or something. And
yeah, Facebook is the best place to contact us if you want to get involved. We will see that easier. So we'll see you during the week. If not, next weekend. I tried to click on that, didn't I? For a bit of fun and 80s themed shenanigans.
Hang on, I missed Sue's comment. Anyway, Sue said Name That Tune works because it's only a few seconds. Yeah, but we're not monetized on our Let's Get Quizzical, so we can do it on.
We'll be doing it on Let's Get Quizzical, so I'll be booming the 80s tunes out potentially. Although when we're doing it with Lainey, that's going to be a Name the Year one anyway.
Edward said I can gift a few lots and auction them off for the charity.
Ooh, an auction on Edward's channel.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be just awesome. Yeah.
Petite Moo says born in the late 80s but still an 80s fan. Yeah.
What's not to love about the 80s music though? I mean, oh my god, it's just yeah. So that's Andrew's idea.
If it's not your cup of tea, then I'm sorry, but it's our cup of tea. So
yeah,
we just thought it would be fun. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to be the auctioneer. Well, I can join you.
He says 80s weekend in fancy dress. Well, yeah, we're going to try and just make it fun and stuff.
I'm happy to come on and be an auctioneer. That'd be brilliant. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not sure about the 24-hour, but you see, if we get enough people involved, it'll be we'll end, and then you can go over to Zahir, and then you can go over to Edward. You see what I mean? That we just want to get people involved.
Yeah, George thinks that if you do copyright music, YouTube will take it down anyway.
Doesn't matter. Whilst it's live, people are enjoying it and maybe donating the odd few quid. That's the point. Yeah. It really doesn't matter if the video gets taken down. It couldn't give a monkeys.
Yeah.
Anyway, so. Are we done?
I think so.
I think so. I feel like I've run a half marathon. Thank you.
I was a comment from someone a minute ago that said, "Can we move on now?" So where we're going.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. We will speak soon. And if anyone does want to be involved with what we're planning to do next weekend, give us a shout. Even if it's just to go live and chat. Don't have to do anything. But share the link to the Just Giving.
That's most all important thing. That's all it is.
And then we can all club together and see what we can do. That's just the idea. Right. We're going. We're definitely going now.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us tonight and putting up with our shenanigans.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Edward. Yeah. Now go and watch Edward's treasure hunting in his box video. It's brilliant. It really is.
Looking forward to the next one.
Right. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good week.